Hello YouTube, and in this video I will be making a script, well not making a script, showcasing a script I made and how it works. So basically, my favorite basketball team is the Milwaukee Bucks because they have a very good player currently, Giannis. And so basically I made this little script here. And before I show you how it works, I just want to show you that it works, so you don't think you're wasting this time on this video. Hold on. Let me get rid of that. Let me stop the script real quick. Save that. As you can see, it's just a blank text file. So now if I run it, and I wait a few seconds, it should work when the script ends. So as you can see, the script ended. So now, as you can see, it writes to the file. And the cool thing is, it writes all the scores and it writes if it wins or loses. But at the very end of the file, it says the total games played, the total games lost, the total games won, and the win to loss ratio. So that's pretty cool. It kind of includes all the details. So total games played, 64, which is correct. Currently it is. If you are very early to this video, then you could search up Milwaukee Bucks games won and lost and add those up together and you'll get the total games. And yeah, and if you do it soon, then it'll probably say 64 games played. So this is accurate. I have searched it up myself. And this is accurate too, and this is accurate, and this is accurate too. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But so I'm gonna delete this for now, and I'm going to show you how this script works. So I'm using selenium because, yes, well, some people say it is quite heavy, meaning like it's kind of like requires a lot and stuff, and Playwright is a better alternative. I'm just using this because I've tried to download Playwright and it gave me an error. And anyway, I already have Selenium and it works just fine. So, in my opinion, who really cares? But anyway, all you have to do is import all the necessary modules. So time, and then all these Selenium modules. So I make this option thing and I add an argument, headless. Headless basically means you can run the script without it actually opening the tab. So that's pretty cool. So then you provide the URL of the thing. So this is just the games and stuff. So yeah. And then the driver, basically it just creates kind of like a new Chrome instance, because I put .chrome. You can do .firefox and all that stuff. I don't really know how to do that, so I'm not showcasing that in this video, but yeah. So then you say options is equal to new options, so you input that it wants to be headless, so it doesn't open up a Chrome instance. So on driver.get URL, that just means open, and I put time.sleep 5 seconds. I know, I'm going to warn you right now, this script, it's kind of, if you're like one of those people that like your scripts are very organized and everything's kind of efficient, then if I were you, I'd click off this channel because this script is not exactly the most efficient. There's probably a lot of better ways I could have done it. Cause there's like built-in things to sleep the script and stuff, so it loads and stuff. But I put time.sleep 5 seconds to kind of help it render a little bit. Probably I should have put less, but hey, just being precautious. So this is a win-loss list, a scores list, a times one, int value and a times lost int value. So the score, I said score, but it should probably be renamed to scores, but as I've warned you, I'm not, exactly the most organized coder. So anyway, basically this will just find all the elements and stuff that are like scores and stuff, and then the won or lost, it will just find all the span classes, which that's not very efficient, but it works. And then this is just a function to format the scores, because you can see the OT like standing as overtime and stuff, and 2OT means 2 overtimes and stuff, but I don't really see why there's much of a use unless you really wanted it, so I just made something to format that out and stuff, a little function. So this just goes through all the scores, and then it goes through the current score and all the scores, and it formats the score with this function, and then it adds it to the score list. Now this, it's a little more interesting, and this is kind of the part where it gets very inefficient. It says it goes through it goes basically through all the span classes, and if it's W as in win, if text is W as in win, then it's gonna append it to the win lost file as win. Probably should be 1, but anyway. It says if win or lose dot text is equal to L as in lost, then we'll append it as lose. And basically this will just open the text file as appending, because I want to append to the file. And then this will just go through the scores in the score list and the win lose in the win-loss list, and it will write final score, and then if it won or lost, and this /n thing, this is just the \n. This is just to end the current line and make new lines, because then it will be all bunched up if you don't do that. Which in my opinion, as I said, I'm inefficient, but I'm not inefficient enough to add that, because it's like 2 extra characters to make it a lot better and a lot more formatted. So this, I ended this at the end. I add this at the end. So for win or lost in wins lost list, so it basically says if it won or lost is equal to win, then times 1 plus equals 1, adding to like the thing. So like times 1 is equal to its original value plus 1, and if it lost, the same thing, but just with lost. So now it will open the new scores thing. Oopsies. And anyway, it just adds one final line to it. Total games played is equal to the times lost plus the times won. Total games lost is equal to times lost. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oopsies, let me just get that. Total games won is equal to times 1. Win to loss ratio is equal to times 1. And then this little divided by character without actually dividing it as an equation. And like giving the divided by thing. And divided by times lost. So yeah, so hopefully you understood that. And yeah.